At Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. A moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Let's go. Tua now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's got some space here. That's all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers, because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will... Touchdown, Miami. Donald Parham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Dances by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. The shotgun. Here's Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Tua going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They hand it off to Mostert. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it,
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Panthers 7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua sets up to pass it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Oh, look at the... And he works free. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there for Carolina. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
To throw is Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Second down and goal. Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Faking the give, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Darnold. This pass complete to Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. From the 30 on second down, Darnold taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may, because of his size, you talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Darnold on third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on Pat Elflein, the guard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Tua now on 1st down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw caught by Higgins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sensor. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
To throw again on second down. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone. Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now Darnold. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Tua now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. Now he steps away. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to come that? And they said, yeah. When we're never headed.
So for the Dolphins, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, They fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2